This is Sofia LightJewel with the Empower Lab Way, and I am so happy to be here today celebrating the energy of the mother for Mother's Day. Yesterday I just felt called to just gift this, be an offering for to come together and tune into the energy of creation that is the mother, right? The matrix, the mother, and how at this time we're moving to that energy as well, inviting the compassion in our lives and for ourselves and for each other, the nurturing for ourselves and each other and the planet, the energy, being a mother, being a woman, and not being a woman in the men as well. How two is bringing the masculine energy into a place of nourishment, of nurturing, of love, of compassion, of embrace, of unity and togetherness, of collaboration with one another instead of fighting, instead of separation, instead of division, instead of war. And um, and so I want to honor all the aspects, all the energy of the mother. Yes, this is for the mothers, and also it doesn't matter if you're a man and you're listening to this video. I also invite you to stay here, so you can also bring this energy with us. And actually, please, if you are with other men, I invite you to call other men as well and listen to this, so together we can begin to activate and honor this energy all together today. And so, as on the other videos, I was just like trying to put my hair, like to look like, okay, it's brushed and so on, look presentable for all of you. And then I realized that it was that my hair just kind of calling for my attention, because the hair is a very um, what is signified and symbolizes is the our ancestral line and our connection to our spirituality, to the divine within us. And so it's very much in connection to our topic today and our what we're honoring today, because um, the feminine, first of all, the energy of the mother is the energy of creation, is that energy of creation of life that brings life, that brings the infinite into matter, into finite, that brings the energy, the light, and the subtle realms, the subtle energies, the non-physical into actually incarnation, into physical, into matter, into this body that you are, that we are. That includes the animals, that includes the trees, that includes the rocks. There's a mother energy that brings the nothing into the everything, and that can be also into the everything into this way of connecting onto matter. And it's powerful and it's beautiful and it's magical. It's truly magical. And there's an energy of intelligence into that power of being able to birth and bring life, to bring something that we as humans can only perceive and think and imagine, into actually feeling it, experiencing and touching it and incarnating it and becoming it. And so this is the energy that we're honoring. So what in this day, today, Sunday, May 8th, particularly in your life, paying attention, how are you using this energy of creation in your life? What are you creating? As you focus into certain things in your life, what are you creating in your life from that focus, from that attention? Because too, where your focus goes, energy flows. So if your attention has been in all the things that are not enough in your life, or that are not working out in your life, or that they're wrong, that's what you're projecting, that energy of creation in your life. If you are focusing in your life in the energy of creation, of the love within you, the inspiration within you, what is working in your life, the good that exists in your life, the fulfillment and enoughness of who you are, of what you're doing and what you have, that's what you're directing the energy of creation and life to. And as you direct that energy of creation and life towards those energies, those parts within yourself, then you're gonna begin to see that um, nourishment of life and encouragement of life until those all those seeds of dreams, of inspirations, of aspects of who you are and in your life become into matter, into wholesome, not wholesomeness, into blossoming, into creation, into the fruit. And so let's move into an experience together, because the honoring of the feminine is, and I'm gonna bring now specifically the woman in this life, not only the human or woman, but also the woman and the feminine in the animal kingdom, in all the kingdom as well. In the plant kingdom, there's also seeds that are feminine, that represent the feminine and the masculine, like the avocado plant. It's you need both energies in order for the fruit to exist here in the world. And so um, this distinction that the human body and the feminine body is the only body that actually is a vessel for the infinite to incarnate into finite, is that channel, and that vessel is that conduit of bringing the divine energy of the infinite into a form, into a being. And it's truly fascinating. And how the evolution in our life, and in on this planet, on this earth, that is where we are, and the loss and the evolution specifically of planet earth, and the life of in planet earth, and the living evolution of planet earth, that specifically, how the trees created an environment for us that before it was toxic, and we wouldn't even be able to be alive. Because of the trees, it evolved into creating an ozone layer, and they started to actually, the oxygen was able to stay on the earth, and then that ability enabled a whole new evolution in on the earth, and finally until we were able to be here. But in that process, where from the amphibian, the reptiles, there's still animals that they don't bear the child inside of them. They have an egg, or like turtles, like so many other reptiles and living beings on the planet, that they're not mammals. They're not mammals. We are mammals. And so as mammals, we we incarnate, we are the vessels of that incarnation of the divine into the incarnation through us. And that is absolutely magnificent. So let's honor this energy. Let's honor this woman that gives so much as well, because the body naturally depletes its own body to nourish the life of the child, of the baby, of the energy and the divine that it's here to exist after us. And so I want to bring this energy, this understanding of how can we nourish the life that it's birthing on the planet, that it's how can we be those conduits today in on the planet, in your life, in your family, in your culture, in your community, in the love that you are, to be and cultivate a solid foundation of love and a nourished soil for the new life from that energy that is divine, that is coming from the infinite into finite, to come here into a nourishing environment, a loving environment, and to continue life and more life and more life. And so, as we go into this process, because I want you to, let's come into the body and to the experience, and I'll be guiding us through words, and then I might also bring light language into the experience too. So, first of all, I want you to bring both feet and place them on the earth. You can also lay down if you want to. I want you to bring both hands into your heart, begin to connect with your heart. I want you to bring your chin towards your chest and just begin to tune in and slow down and tune in into your heart, to the breath of your heart, tuning into this song and the rhythm of your heart. This is the song of your life. And the song of your life contains so much information in its rhythm and its sound and vibration. First of all, it's your own unique expression. You're unrepeatable in the whole history of the earth. There is no one heart, there is no one being exactly as you in the history of the whole earth. There is no one like you. And so, as you tune into the heart and deepen into this song of your heart and the rhythm of your heart, allow the sound to just begin to get louder and louder, louder inside your body, in your ears, in your experience. As you bring the focus into your heart and into the song of your heart and the song of your life, I want you to be this sound, this sensation and energy, the only thing that you're focusing on. And tuning into beyond the sound to that information of light, of energy, of the divine, of spirit and God that exist in this sound, in the sound of your life, in your heart, to the energy of how your heart came to be through your mother's womb, from that water, that womb in your mother's belly. And from that, all the pieces that came together for you to be in that space in the belly of your mom and here today. And if we continue going deeper into that sound and that rhythm, we continue to feel how there's, through the rhythm of your heart, there is the pulsation, the pulse of life itself, of creation itself. So feeling into that pulse, the pulse of life. And as you dive into the pulse of life, as you tune in to the life, how your life was made possible in your mom's belly, you can tune in into the heart and the pulse of life of your mom in your grandmother's belly, and everything, all the infinite potential that had to be in order for your mom to exist and for you to exist. And as we continue this pulse, You can tune in to the energy of the pulse of life of your great grandmother, and your grandmother pulse in your great grandmother's belly. And you can continue going down through this line, through this pulse of your ancestral line. All the pieces from your great grandmother meeting your great grandfather. Everything that happened in order to conceive your grandmother, and your grandmother and your great grandfather, and your grandmother with your grandfather, and everything that made possible to bring from the infinite to the finite to your mother and your mother and your father, and everything that made possible to bring you from the divine, from the infinite to the finite, to your mother's belly, into this life, into here now. And if you are a mother, everything that your life, going now through your life, all the little pieces of the puzzle of your life that came together, that brought together, that you brought the life in you, a child, and with your partner. Everything that came to be in order for you to meet your partner. Everything that you went through with your partner to bring a new life into this world through your body. So honoring your body, honoring this body, honoring the pulse of all the previous lives that came before you, that made and enabled your life, your beingness here right now. And as you continue to tune into the heart, your heart and your pulse and the pulse of life and your belly and the pulse of your child, you can feel and tune in to the pulse of life that will continue to expand and is projected beyond your time, through time and space, into the life of the earth. And as you tune in to the pulse of the life of the earth, that's a whole living body, tuning into all the hearts that are here on the planet, all the humans, all those hearts, that all the pieces that had to come together in order for all the humans that are here today on this planet Earth to be, from the infinite to the finite. This miraculous, miraculous act and process. And tuning into the hearts and the pulse of life on all the animal kingdom, the insects and amphibians and reptiles, and including the trees and the plants and the minerals, that pulse of life, and all the pieces that came together for all the life that exists here on the planet to be here today in this resonance. Feeling the pulse from life itself, from source itself, pulsating through us, through your heart, through your life, creating and inviting new life in whatever form that is, as a child, as an embrace, as a word, as a song, as a project, as a dance, a story, an experience. Ni anna onna teruna mayakai Riona Yahweh Otayana Lahe 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 Rata Umnana Rumtayako Walatai Umna He Umna He Sabawa Mahaneta Rataiya Nayahu Watai Nayaharei Sahataya Kaiya Nahoyakom Rawataya Nayakoyo Payana Tai Inaya Kowayai Niata Umakoi Naya Shaya Pai Rehina Tahiya Nawe Naya Taya Shaya Nawame Roni Yuku Nori Uturakai Nayame, Nayame, Nayame. Taking a deep breath in into the heart. Feeling that energy, that intelligence of source pulsating through you, in you, as you, and also feeling that energy, that pulse of your life into life itself, into the earth, into your connections, your being, your life, interweaved with one another as a whole beautiful body of life in constant expansion, bringing the infinite into the finite. As you tune into your heart, I recognize the mother in you. I thank you, bringing love and appreciation to all the mothers in your life and in the world, and all the mothers that are birthing on the planet, being human and animal and plant and mineral, honoring the mother itself, the energy of the mother. Toia pakuru tunanai, nata kurutai, niana nekru tuatai, niana kia kratai, ruata tiritaum, ruata taitaum, naniana kratiata Taking a deep breath in, feeling the sole of your feet on the earth, and just feeling the power of that grounding energy connecting and returning to the body of the earth. From that pulsing of your life, feeling how the roots dive deep and connect and become and embrace the earth, becoming part one with the body, the living body of the earth, returning into this reweaving on the larger body of life here on planet Earth. And if you haven't, bring your hands to your heart. I want you to do this, returning to the song of your heart, your own beating heart, and your own song and your own rhythm. And as you do this and you're tuning, I invite you to open your arms and receiving this life from Source through you into your own life. Recognizing yourself, recognizing all the life that came before you to made your life, your incarnation possible, and all the inspiration, all the life within you that exists, that is propelling and projected into your life, through your life, into the world for all new life that will come and continue to come and be birthed through you into the world, into the history and the infinite energy of life here on planet Earth through you. And that will continue to ripple through the pulsing of life of your ancestor line, the humanity, the life and the living body of humanity and Earth itself, as part of the song of the Earth, as part of the song of life itself. So taking a deep breath in, and I want you to embrace now yourself, giving love and appreciation to your own body, your own life, your own pulsing of life. All the fruits that have come through you. And just bringing your hands as honoring all the mothers that came before you. All the mothers that are here today. Honoring yourself. And honoring you. Honoring you. Your life. Your pulsing. And honoring this magnificent earth and the energy of the mother of life itself. Have a beautiful day. Nourish yourself. Share your love. Honor the mothers in your life. Honor your life, your mother in you. Whoever you are, whoever, man or woman, doesn't matter. Honor the mother within you. The life, the pulsing of you and life itself calling you forward to life, to creation. Have a beautiful, nourishing day filled with love, grace, magic. Bye-bye.